Hey guys, how are you? What's going on? Um, Round two. Y'all, let me tell you something. I was supposed to go live, which I'm gonna go live later, but I was supposed to go after I finished the live, my so-called early morning live with you guys on Dre. Girl, I took my behind right back to bed. Okay. Me and Farah and the dogs, girl, we all took a good spring break nap. Okay. And I'm talking about a nap. Okay. And then Nyla was live and I was listening to that while I was taking my nap. Okay. My nap. Period. All right. Oh, Loretta. Loretta was like, sis, take your nap. Okay. Take that nap. Okay. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Project Green chat. Okay. Period. We on some Project Green chat. Okay. Guys, I was late with a little bit of purpose. Let me tell you what I did. I'm gonna have to read all these names. Just one second. Number one, I had to get a water. Number two, I was checking Fulton County like a good secretary. Okay, chief moderator over here. I was checking all of Nesto's cases. We will do a live just with that. Just click on everything so you guys will know what case is what case and what's going on. The only interesting things I saw, which we saw this yesterday, Nesto has court on the 8th at 9 in the morning on some CP. Okay, the new case, the 24 PI case. And on the conspiracy cases, I believe it's the conspiracy cases. Crail Lewis did file a document to excuse himself as the attorney of record. And so Crail Lewis, I guess, is officially off of those cases. I looked at the document, but I did not. Let me see. He's still listed as the attorney of record, but there was a document that was filed called uh, do, 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 do. Uh, Notice. Okay. Consent for attorney to withdraw. I think that's pretty obvious. Um, and then there is a pre-indictment substitution of counsel. So I have to order those two documents to see. I could see kind of ghosted what one of them was. I'll let you guys see. But it's very kind of Crail, you need a new computer. It's giving Crail might be working from home, like, and doesn't have all his tools at the house. Okay. Guys, Loretta, what's wrong with Lambo? Just one second, guys. Oh, Lambo fell, y'all. My assistant on spring break. I'm gonna have to give her $20 today. Um, okay. Y'all, our good sis dropped some coins on us and gave some memberships. Project Green chat. Okay. Just Friday 88. Philly Juwan or Philly Juan. I sure excuse me. I Strawberry, Marla T, Bree Peters, Sonya's Edges, Paulette Curtis, August Lady 77. Guess what? You got gifted. I'm free to be me. Kendra Hurd, Love and Skill, MDB, Amanda S. You got gifted. What? Okay. T-Row, New York B, New York. You got gifted. Breezy B, Tam, you got gifted too. Okay. Was that everybody? Marion, how she doesn't know his case but knows his SS make it make sense. Okay, period. Hey RTB gang, thank you just peeking. Thank you Marion for the stickers. Thank you so much. Did I get everybody? Benita Petrell. Okay, you got gifted. You hadn't heard it from me, but you got gifted. Sonya C, you got gifted. She Talk, introverted out loud, period. People don't realize that introverts can be a little bit outgoing, but on the inside, they just want to be alone. Okay. Um, Tam, you got gifted. Did I say everybody? My God, that 20 went a long way. Thank you so much, Loretta. We appreciate you and appreciate all. Bougie Gang is amazing, period. When we all come together, we can do great things, right? Like crack the code and teach these folk a thing or two who think that they're going to get over on the internet. The internet is undefeated, period. Okay, guys. Secretary emoji has been added. The Bond emoji has been updated for Nesto's glasses. So I think we're kind of up to date. Let me let you see what this looks like. I had to sit in Sonya's desk today because Sonya got fired. The one thing Sonya had to do was keep up with the case for her man, and sis got fired. I mean, sis might still be lingering around the break room, but sis is fired. Okay, ma'am is fired. So on case 22CP 212559, consent for attorney to withdraw comes now defendant and here with consents to attorney withdraw in the above styled case in support thereof. I state the following. I am aware that I have the right to object to Attorney Crail Lewis withdrawal as counsel of record, and I am entitled to a 10-day notice where attorney to file an unconsented motion to withdraw as counsel. I understand at the time the attorney Crail Lewis entry into the matter that his services would be contingent upon satisfactory performance of those. I have to get the rest of the documents. So it's a 2-page document. I just now saw this, so it's on my list to order this particular pre-indictment motion of what did they call it? They called it the consent for attorney to withdraw. Okay. So I need to get that. Let me just screenshot this so I know what I'm asking for. Because later, after we get off live, I'll be like, what was I supposed to get? I can't remember. So we'll get that and then I'll figure out which cases he's withdrawing from. But we'll do a top to bottom click on everything since now we have access again to the system, which thank you, Jesus. Okay, because we can't rely on these streets. There's people, look, we can't rely on these streets. We can only rely on ourselves, right? So it has to be validated. So because based on what Sonya was spitting out the other day, there was some bad information being given. I don't believe it one little bit because even with the system being down, accurate information was still accessible. And we know this because there were other people on the YouTube streets who were obtaining accurate information. But there is some little bit of information that was not quite 100%. What was this? Let me see. This was something else. Okay, that's old. But those are the only new things that I saw. Okay. Those are the only new things that I saw. The documentation that Crail was officially withdrawing. According to Nesto, he says that Crail was going to help him with Henry County, I guess, to make up for the shortfall on cash that he spent for his services and services not rendered, or however they want to put it, the remainder of the retainer. I'm not sure. If you watched Pam last night, she gave a really good breakdown and explanation of a lot of things. So I would definitely highly recommend if you want a another side of perspective. Definitely very interesting last night. So I watched that, got me stuck because after I watched that, girl, I was ready to go to bed. Sis had me thinking about lots of different things. It was quite interesting. So but yeah, okay. Anyway, what else is there? Okay, so I was checking the system. I noticed, so we already know that there's court on the 8th. We know that Crell Lewis has officially withdrawn. We've got to get the documents so we can read everything and be officially informed, right? I added the new emojis. You guys have had me super duper busy. But that was a good thing. Uninformed side hen. We can just laugh at that, but we're not taking uh-uh. I don't believe. I know that there's problems at Fulton County, but we're not going to buy into the fact that Fulton County is as fractured as they say it is. Fulton County is look, it's very easy for people in opposition of a city to pile on, okay? And Fulton County has a lot going on right now, specifically on a national level, in a highly contested situation. I'm not going to get all political about it, but at the end of the day, the pile on is real. And yes, there are problems, but I would venture to say you could find similar problems anywhere across the United States. They are not making jail pleasant for anyone. And if you find yourself unfortunate to be there, understand it's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be pleasant, but it's also not meant for you to be there for years and years and years either. But also, that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure the people of the Fulton County are working very hard. Okay. Period. We support Atlanta. At least I do. And I think that people love to kind of pile on to make their case seem, I don't even know, better, or try to take away from their guilt. But just because you can find technicalities and just because you can find missteps or uncomfortable situations doesn't make you not guilty, doesn't make you not um, there for a reason. Okay, so that's just my little 2 cents on that. Just because the jail is old doesn't mean that you didn't have a hand in what got you sitting up in there. Okay, okay, all right. Find as many waste the time on technicalities if you want to, but this is my deal. If your wife hasn't even came to find you yet, what makes you think anyone else needs to? Okay. Mr. 1.1 million. Okay, stop playing around. I see you 504. Okay, Lorraine. Okay. Jennifer, 13 minutes in. Yes, you're right. Actually, we're almost 15 minutes in. Okay, let's get into it. We did have those little housekeeping items to talk about. Sonya, sis, I know this is what you've been waiting for because you are so important, sis. I know you've been waiting for this, so let's get into it. Sis, you sound extra dumb in this episode. I just want you to know, girl, you were giving it like nobody else can in this particular episode. Sis, you sounded extra dumb. Okay. You sounded extra dumb. Okay. I was like, they need to file a motion to update the file. What? I was like, girl, would you go sit down somewhere? Would you put that blunt down or whatever it is that you got going on, whatever's got you in that haze of stupor? Could you please stop it? Ooh, okay. Girl. Let's see. So this is over. If you hadn't seen this yet, which I'm surprised you'd be here and not having had seen this yet. But this is a sequence of calls that happened over a few days. And Sonya is Sonyaing, and it's all very much giving girl have a seat. Okay. Let's see if we can do it like this. If not, we'll do it like something else.
Through March 15th, 2024. In this video contains calls between Nesto and Sonya from March 11th through March 15th, 2024. In this first short call, Nesto tells Sonya that he went to court and the dismissal order for his CP charges was not filed. Take a listen.
What's wrong with that?
They're dirty. No, the drink. The drink. I'm fine. How did court go?
Awful.
Oh gosh, what they say?
Why were you not watching? Why? I thought that was your boo thing. How are you not watching and Boo Boo went to court? Who does that? Once again, I don't know what Sonya's got going on. Word on this. I mean, I don't know. Sis might be back in that dating app again. I don't know what ma'am has going on, but ma'am is asleep on her job. Somebody gonna come get your boo boo off these YouTube streets. I promise you. Somebody would like to be with this dude. I'm sure of it. There's someone out there in the bushes who's like, ooh, Sonya is asleep on her job. I'll play secretary. Okay.
You know what? My life ain't nothing right now. You know why?
I don't know why.
Let me tell you,
What?
they didn't even file the paperwork that the charge was dismissed.
They didn't file the paperwork for what?
For the charge that was supposed to be dismissed. They didn't even file it.
Okay, butterfly.
But it shows it in the system that's dismissed.
So what she was saying that they're showing in the system is dismissed were the two null pros orders for the previous cases, which are the credit repair and let me see if you can see this. You won't be able to see it because it's too small. Let me see. Yes. You see where it says closed? These two right here, these two are closed. C22 SC 188184402 and 22 SC 184403. Okay. Those two are closed. Those two are null pros. That was the Dodge dealership and the operating of a credit repair service. The veteran situation that was null pros. Those two had indictments and those two were null pros at the time. So that's what she's referring to in this moment. It really takes a couple of phone calls, as you guys already know, for it to even click into Sonya's head what is actually going on. Ma'am is fired. She's absolutely, I don't know what ma'am has going on. I don't know why she seems to be holding on with this man, but she seems to be very, very disinterested at this moment. Sonya's ponytail, can you tell us what's going on? Has Sonya lost interest? Is she just mad to find out that not only that she is a side hen, but she's being treated like a side hen flunky secretary? What is her problem? Why is she so funky with her man? Because you would think that she would be handling that business. Girl, she's on the wrong damn page. Oops, hold on. She's on the wrong damn page. I don't know what's wrong with her. All right, let's get this back.
But it shows it in the system that's dismissed.
It does?
Yeah, that's how I saw it.
She's on the wrong page.
It's dismissed as closed, and then you only got 7 open cases. It shows it in the system that it's closed. I saw it. Huh? Yeah. No, not that. I ain't seen that yet. I ain't seen that one yet because the system been down.
Okay. That's why. No, they never put it in. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right. So what did your lawyer say?
She's like, you know what? When you gonna see it, because I know somebody gonna put that shit out there.
Oh, that girl Bougie something was there. One of them bloggers was there.
I was not there. I wasn't there. And that particular hearing was on Zoom. So I don't know how is it that you weren't there, but you're going to try and say I was there? I wasn't there. I was there virtually. So if that's what you want to say, I was there virtually and I broadcasted it on my channel. But this chick she's either high or drunk or something is wrong with her. I was not there. So I wouldn't have a problem saying I was there, but I was not there. They someone waiting in their bushes is I girl, I don't look, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but definitely he has a small little team of people waiting to help out and pray and all kinds of stuff like that. But yes, this sis was not there. Okay. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. That was a Zoom hearing.
Well,
Okay.
you know what? When you gonna see it, 'cause I know somebody gonna put that shit out there.
Oh, that girl Bougie something was there. One of them bloggers was there.
Yeah,
See how she talks about shit she doesn't know? Bougie was not there. Bougie was virtually broadcasting from this damn internet. Okay. Bougie was home in North Carolina, probably sitting at the damn field. Okay. Doing my mom things, multitasking with my phone and my iPad out here in the world and a good microphone. Okay. Sis, no, you got it wrong, boo boo. Don't count. We got you covered, boo boo. You'll never have me covered. You don't know what the hell I'm doing. Don't put me anywhere.
they gonna put it
Okay,
out.
sis?
They gonna start saying the
Girl,
railroad is
how
down
dare
here.
she?
So
The nerve.
man, it's crazy.
So what did she say?
She said, "Oh, here it is. They read all the charges out. Then all they did is drop the check and just to a consent bond. So I guess that's what they agreed. The DA and my lawyer agreed to 3,000 some, and then a couple of charges. But she said I was indicted on one charge, but that charge couldn't be. So I don't know what charge it's supposed to be. It's
Okay,
indicted.
so
He's, you know what? I was going to say a word. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't say it. Something is wrong with him. She didn't say you were indicted on one charge. She said you could be indicted if they choose to indict you on the CP charge, they would. So how is it that so he's talking when he talked to Dre, he pretended like he didn't know any of this, but he'll tell Sonya this. He didn't know what was going on. If you notice the difference between when he talked to Dre on the 14th, he talks to Sonya right after court, and he at least knows that there could be an indictment coming. He knows that dismissal paperwork was never filed. He has more information, but the dry beggary continues. I think that he knows very well that he's sitting at over $1 million, and he's trying to see what he is able to finesse.
you got indicted?
Yeah, one of them. That was
Uh-huh.
but I just can't see that. That didn't make no sense to me. None of this shit makes sense.
So the lawyer gonna come see you tomorrow.
Who is him?
I mean, the jail.
Man, let me explain something to you. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. Then she said, "Oh, I'm not a process, but I can bring it back up. I can go to a grand jury and bring it back up." No, it's like it ain't never been went nowhere. If I try to buy it out today, right now, I couldn't even get out.
Well, he said they could bring it back up. Joe did say that to me, but he said it's dismissed, but they could. So I don't know if it's with it without.
I don't know who Joe is. Is Joe a code name for Doug, or is that another lawyer that they have? Because I haven't seen anything about a Joe at all. But I'm wondering, are they talking about Doug? I'm not sure. Love to shop. Thank you, Tiffany R. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, on this episode of Sonia's No Life to Live. Okay, period. And you would think that she would be up and handling business and aware of what is going on over on her man's case. But she's definitely feeling some type of way. And I get it. I wouldn't feel good about what happened either. But I mean, that's your boo, right? That's what
Prejudice.
I'm.
Because I didn't see. I never looked it up because the system's been down because of the hackers. So I don't know.
It's back up now. It's back up.
Oh, is it? Oh, when
Hi, Shay. Thank you, boo. I think Sonya's heavy on herself, but yes, we want to keep up on what's going on. I do this, guys, for you guys. I do this so you guys won't have to. So they're calling Hannah Joe now. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I wonder why they call her Joe. Did they say? How did I miss that? Okay. So apply Joe to Hannah. Okay. Joe. I wonder why they call her Joe. Interesting. These two are just girl.
I'll look when I go back home. I'm up here at the around the corner from the house. So
you get your mail?
yeah, I got it. I got to open. I just cleaned in the house.
All right. Okay.
I was cleaning the house.
I talked to him brother. He's supposed to talk to the bond.
He talked to his brother. His brother's supposed to talk to the bondsman, and what?
At 3:30. That's what he told Dre today.
So,
I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. My shit is all.
I'm sure they'll fix it. They'll fix it. But she'll come and look at it. Look, he or she'll probably come see you tomorrow. Because you weren't in court. Ooh.
Yes, I was.
Oh, I thought you was. Oh, you actually went in?
Yeah.
You were on a
Zoom.
Oh, Zoom, right. That, but you weren't.
Well, how do you know I was there, which I wasn't, but you didn't know he wasn't there? See, she's talking to her friend, the blogger, who doesn't know what I'm doing either. Like, maybe it was, oh, so and so's broadcasting it. That just tells me that Sonya is talking to people who are talking about people, maybe me. I don't care. Like, it's okay. Because that's what, I know for me, I don't have like there's no reason for me to have any conversations with anybody in my life outside of this computer about these folk. Okay. But it's funny how 2 and 3 minutes into the conversation, you're going to put me over at the damn courthouse saying Bougie was there, but you didn't even know that your man was there. How do you not know that Nesto was or wasn't in court, but you're putting me at court? Bitch, stop it. See, she's very, very much dangerous and runs her mouth and runs with other people who are clearly running folk names. Like, I don't even begin to try to put people in places. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know. Okay, that was weird. When I heard her say that, I'm like, but then how was I if you didn't know where he was, how you know where I was? You've been up in the bed with him. You don't even know me. You've never seen me. You've never talked to me. You don't know me. But you've been all up in bed with this dude. You've been out of town. You've been seeing him however like, ma'am, hello? Y'all don't know me. That just tells me y'all were talking about me on the phone.
No. She was in a car.
That's weird.
In her car?
Yeah.
The lawyer was in her car, and then so it was all Zoom across the board.
So she didn't even know about, oh, Hannah was in her car, but I was there. I was there. You didn't know Hannah was in her car, and you didn't know where Nesto was. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to overstate the point, but it's quite obvious that your homegirl, you and your homegirl are spending time talking about people y'all don't know. Y'all don't know me. That's weird. Y'all need to focus on your man's case, not me. You don't know me.
Yeah.
Oh, it was on her station because everybody was bonding today.
Yeah.
So she do her bond hearings at 5. She's in Twitter.
Man, I got to get out of here, man. I got to get out of here. These folks got me so fucked up.
Etta Beatty, thank you so much for making it official.
Fulton County's a hot mess,
and she's relying on the brilliance of IS. Well, okay, very good. I would just say stop. Don't talk about me. I don't talk like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really? Why talk about me? You guys don't even know me like that.
The main prosecutors are right because her scantless situation is so every day they got a new situation and added to her mess. So she probably not even on her cases like she should. And I'm sure a lot of them people are leaving because a lot of them are telling.
Man.
Got a lot of whistleblowers coming forward because they like, she said something about something about white people. That something racist is said in her office. But I'm like, that ain't true because that white boy got 100,000 on his 120 pictures.
She's so ill-informed. She's so ill-informed, and it's ugh.
So how's that racism? You got 800,000 on 4. That didn't make no sense. So lasagna, chicken parmesan.
But then here's another thing.
So if you're not listening, you hear her say chicken parmesan. I think I'm just gonna get super salad. Here's another situation where one of his boo-boos is out to dinner and not so Shirley needed to step outside from the restaurant, but it's okay that you're sitting at the table getting your order in. Is that what we're hearing? Are y'all noticing that she's perusing the menu trying to figure out what she wants to eat? But it was a problem for Shirley to not want to step away and get her food, but it's not a problem when Sonya does it. Are you hearing the background situation of talking about food and I'll just get soup and salad and being very much distracted at this moment?
So when I went to the lab on here, and the damn lawyer said, "Hey, that PC case it was dropped," but I never saw no paperwork.
Did he say that PC case? He gets maybe he's dyslexic. Maybe that's his situation.
Never saw no paperwork.
But they said it in court that it was drunk. So
yeah, they said it, but it's not.
They must have pushed.
Look, that PC case. Okay, let's see. Just 1 second. Let me read a couple comments while this is resetting. Ooh. Just a minute, guys. He might be dyslexic. That could be the situation. This soap is called The Archaic and the Incontinent. Oh my God. Sonya is obsessed with you. I don't know why. She shouldn't be. You shouldn't be obsessed with anybody. Like, I'm not someone for her to obsess over. Girl, handle your business accordingly. Like, that's me have nothing to do with you, sis. Okay, let me refresh my browser. Yeah, she's a weirdo. She's obsessed with a lot of people. She's mad. She's just mad. But that's her business.
Hearing the damn lawyer say, "Hey, that PC case it was dropped."
Hey, the last lawyer said, "Hey, that PC case was dropped." He's dyslexic. Maybe he is. We just have to, like, now that we're seeing a little dyslexia, maybe we should make note of that. But that might be his part of his issue is he has undiagnosed dyslexia and he's been trying, and that could be the reason why he's unable to read as well as he should and has, kind of gave up on his learning.
But I never saw no paperwork.
But they said it in court that it was drunk. So
yeah, they said it, but it's not.
They must have put it back up.
No, they did not. No, listen. The lady said that she dropped it. Okay, and she said it again. I did drop it. That's what she said. She said it again today, but it was nothing filed. That's what I'm saying.
So what happened from court? It should have went to.
Thank you, Panda Bear. Why is it so hard to say? And she said she never filed it. Like, I guess he can't comprehend. Sis just didn't do it. It's just that simple. Nobody dropped the paperwork anywhere. Sis did not do it. Sis probably either didn't have the approval. Even though she is a deputy district attorney, there's executive district attorney and there is the district attorney, right? And there's even some additional layers. There may have been some sort of oversight. We talked about this, or maybe it was just kind of like, no, that's probably not the procedure we should follow. You could just do a refresh and You don't have to null process this. We can just, since we've run out of time on this particular charge, let's just go ahead and recharge him and refresh the case versus dropping it and then having to rebring it, which I guess would be the same thing. I don't know. But maybe there was just kind of like, okay, we know what this is what you want to do. This is probably the most efficient way to do it. And it just wasn't a priority. Period. You know what I mean? Maybe it's clearly a priority for the prisoner, and I get it. I know people have said, well, if that was your friend or family member, you would want it expeditiously, and I get it. Absolutely. But it's not. And not to say that I don't care, but this is Nesto's problem. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to waste energy feeling bad for someone that I don't know. I mean, it's concerning, absolutely. So I do think it's a situation that Fulton County has to fix, but I'm not in a position to help fix it. So I'm not sending energy that way. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's unfortunate for him. If he cared about red tape, he shouldn't have gotten himself in Fulton County. That's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all of us. What I think one important takeaway that anybody in this chat at this moment should have taken away over the past 6 months or even just in the last 6 minutes, don't don't get into any trouble in Fulton County because it's a mess and you might sit there for a long time. Like it could cost you a lot of money and you could be there for a minute. So if you make it to Fulton County for whatever reason, don't get with the shenanigans, right? That's not hard to comply with for the average person. It shouldn't be. I don't know what's going on here. Okay.
The clerk's office, and they were supposed to put it in the system. And somewhere between that and the court, the clerk and the court, somebody's up the ball. Right there. Yeah. Chin up, chin up, chin up.
Yeah, and I don't know, and I had those two to talk because I didn't want no. I just my brain ain't set for it, no. But yeah, this happened, that happened. No, I don't want to hear that shit no more. I'm burnt out. But this what happened. That's what they said. No, it's nothing.
It's just a mess.
They said that you have 4 different counties, but I don't have no 4 different counties. I have none of that going on. None of that.
Who said that? Did she try to read any letters in there? Or
No. This ain't that type of shit. And when I went to court today, them folks ain't said nothing, but I had no holes, no nothing. The ADA, that's the person. That's the what they call that thing? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they read out the history and all that, they ain't said nothing, but I had no holes, no nothing. That's what they job to do.
But they just say 2 felonies conviction only, right?
Yeah, that's all they said. They said all open.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I am being railroaded. Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're gonna do. I just want to share that with you, man. I gotta lay down now.
Well, lay down. Call me. I'll text you and I'll look at it. Can I just get soup and salad?
Okay. Can I just get soup and salad? Okay. That's what she's really concerned with at this moment. She said, "Can I just get soup and salad?" Sir, she is out to eat. Ma'am is out getting her lunch. And sir, you are going to get a bologna sandwich and probably some 2% milk, okay? Or whatever it is they serve you guys, Kool-Aid, or I don't even know. But ma'am is having soup and salad, okay?
All right.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
In this next call, Sonya shares some information that she was told about the CP dismissal. They talk about Sonya being mad at Nesto for some things she heard in a jail call, and Nesto also tells Sonya that the CP charges were never dropped. Take a listen.
You sleep?
No, I'm up.
You still going?
Yeah. What's going on with you?
You already know.
I know, but they said they're going to try to fix the error with the case as far as making sure the CP dismissal is filed with the court. They said they had new people, and that's what happened. That's what Sylvia told me. She
They
said
got
it
new
was new
people.
people, and that's why I guess it was a change of staff, and that's why they didn't. That's why they didn't have it. That's why it wasn't done. I guess Fulton is fucked up right now.
Girl,
It's
bye.
bad for everybody that's sitting in jail.
I don't
dealing with
believe that.
the DA's office, which is a circus at this point.
Wow.
So everything else that was filed on the 5th was filed, but for some reason they didn't file the dismissal. Like, how in the world did Sylvia come up with there's new staff? Meanwhile, everything else that happened on the 5th was clocked in on the following day. And Miss Ernell stated that she didn't do it. She said she didn't do it. Which, did Sylvia watch it? I wasn't on her live. I was running my own live. How in the world did DDA Ernell Winfrey out of her mouth say, yeah, I didn't file it? But a blogger on the YouTube streets comes up with a scenario about that there's new staff and it's really unorganized right now. Why not call Joe, aka Hannah, and ask Hannah to reach out to Ms. Winfrey and ask her, in between the reissuing and the dismissal, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, with all due respect, I know that that's your right or within your scope to be able to do what you want to do, but my client would just like to know what happened in between the null pros and the reissuing of the charges. There's nothing wrong with asking that. I don't think. That's a quick email or a phone call to just say, "Hey, what happened?" "Oh, well, we got additional evidence. Oh, something came back. Oh, yeah, it was going to be procedural anyway. We were going to dismiss it and bring it back anyway. And it was just the decision was made to just go ahead and refresh it. Just put the man's mind at ease, because these are people who are susceptible to thinking that everybody is waiting in the bushes to do them wrong. And that takes away from the wrong that they were in the bushes doing. See, the reason why people who are in the bushes doing wrong think that there's other people in the bushes doing wrong is because they're in the bushes doing wrong. Those of us who are out on the streets, walking in the sidewalk and conducting ourselves like normal folk aren't always looking to the bushes to see what the hell's going on, okay? Because you're doing your stuff right out in the open like a normal person. All these damn behind the scenes people, that's why they're all paranoid and nervous, because they know what they get into, right? Why not email damn Joe? It's a very simple question to ask. And to me, I don't even think out of line. I think it's a question that needs to be, that could give them a clue of what the next step is going to be outside of indictment.
That Majeski, I don't think he's with the office anymore.
Okay.
I think he's gone. He probably was like, I can't do this circus. It's crazy in here. And sometimes a lot of people that left the DA office is due to conscience. They can't consciously, convict people and try to just go after, convictions instead of, is this person really guilty? I was reading some of the transcripts, and one of them don't make sense either.
You were reading transcripts, but you didn't go to the Zoom hearing to see. You're in the past on a transcript of a hearing. Meanwhile, he's having current hearings about the state of his case today, but you're reading transcripts of what? What are you reading transcripts about? This chick just goes on and on. I really do think if Nesto had a little bit more smarts, he would realize this chick is talking out of her ass and she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. Sonya is upset with you, Bougie, because you are making money off her. I, okay, well, I mean, that sucks. And Nasty Nesto, and she can't make a dime. Oh, my bag, $100. Oh, my bag. You know what? Pocket watching is not a fun sport. I would stop pocket watching and you would be bothered less. You know what I'm saying, Dawn? She needs to stop watching folk pocket. And I was up at 6:30 going live this morning. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like the money is just being thrown at me. Okay. I get up and work for this. Okay. I'm providing some entertainment value. Sonya's not paying attention because she's waiting to use the bathroom at the restaurant she's at, waiting for the person to come out so she can drop some major bombs because, sis has short colon. Wow, eclectic. My goodness. Dang, I'm late. Hey, Karen, you're late, but it's okay, sis. No worries. Hit the like button, guys. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sonya, you should sue them. Ooh, steady lying. Girl. Uh, and you don't lose a 401k unless your time worked has been less than a year. Which I think you'll get your initial deposits back. You just won't get your match. So yeah, the look, everybody knows, like we should all know this, but let's just say someone out here does not. Your 401k, what you will lose is the virtual match. Unless your match is not vested right away. It just depends on the vesting period of your company, I believe. But let's just say it's outside of the vesting period and you're already getting a match. Like say your company starts matching day one, dollar for dollar, up to 4%, and then they'll give you like a 50% match, anything up to 9%, something like that. You will lose that match outside of a certain period of time, whatever the stipulations are, but you'll get your money. You'll get your money. You just won't get their money, the money from the match, right? And if you've been at your company for 10 years, you're going to get everything. So what are you going to lose? You're going to lose the match. Maybe that's what he meant, but I don't think he knows that deep on it. But that's why you roll it right into a Roth, you roll it right into some other type of a mutual fund, and you keep it pushing. I mean, people, for someone who's an entrepreneur, Nesto doesn't know anything about business and finance, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, for an entrepreneur, so allegedly for a alleged entrepreneur to put so much value, there's nothing wrong with a 401k, don't get me wrong, but most entrepreneurs are doing their own private investments and they're doing their own Roths and investment things and have their own investment portfolios. 401ks and free money and things like that are the things that tie you into corporate America. Those are the things that make people not want to leave, feeling like they're not going to have benefits and you can buy your own benefits and all of those things. So I'm just surprised at the dialogue from someone who's never had a job. Okay. I told y'all she's online shopping at Claire's and Justice for silver purses and white kitten heels from the Monica video. Back to work I go. Sis, make those coins. Yes, 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 yes. She's mad that everyone out is out here making coins and she's not. She's just mad at Bougie Gang because we think she's funny. We're laughing at her for entertainment. Rakia, thank you so much for the sticker, sis. I appreciate it. She's mad because we call her secretary, okay? And she's mad that her ninja is dumb.
But me, I get dogged out all the way around.
Nasty Nesto.
Nasty Nesto.
I'm
Nasty
telling folks, man, I
Nesto.
ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call
What's
me
your name, Nesto?
They call me
You know
What's your
what?
name? And you know what? That wasn't even a remix on Dre with the what's your name? Andrea stutters just like that. Bless his
Say
heart.
just because y'all started in Fulton County and drove out of town, I think they're trying to link that, but that doesn't matter. I can start in Fulton County and drive you to Mexico and kill you. Mexico has to charge me. It's not Fulton County's case. It's where it happened, not where.
You know what? If you pick someone up in Fulton County and drive them to Mexico against their will, you know what that is? That's called kidnapping, and that's federal. So let me tell you something. And it could be felony. Well, it would be a felony anyway, but I'm sure there would be some other stipulations of a felony act that results in a homicide. Yeah, it wouldn't be Mexico, sis. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You give the dumbest scenarios ever known to man, and you're dumb. Okay.
where the tour starts, and you know what I'm saying, it has to be specifically where you said the crime happened. This you're saying this was a crime, and this is where we were. So this is the jurisdiction. It's not because we left her house that it's a Fulton County situation. And they're trying so hard to try to drag it to that, and that's not legal.
Also, on top of that, even if it wasn't kidnapping, let's just run with this stupid scenario for a second, and I could be wrong, because I am a lay true crimer. But what I'm going to say is this: if you have in your mind a murder plot, and you've set up certain scenarios to kick off on the way from Fulton County to Mexico, that is a conspiracy to commit murder, because it's not one of these, I defended myself, it's this, it's that. If this person, unbeknownst to them, is going to go and meet their untimely demise, or you are going to commit a crime against someone and it has been plotted and planned, and there is evidence to prove that, the phone calls, the purchasing of supplies, all of these things, you don't know what you're talking about. This lady tries to make it seem like she has been a damn criminal defense attorney. I'm just a true crimer. Okay? This lady thinks she's damn near Sonya Sotomayor. She thinks she's freaking Star Jones. She thinks she is damn attorney of the year. Okay? She thinks she's freaking Bob Kardashian, Johnny Cochran, Phaedra Parks, everybody damn with a JD. She needs to stop it.
Or right. So all of that stuff concerning when you drove to Arizona and when you drove to, what's the name? Whatever transpired in those states, it's the state. It's not Fulton County. It's whatever happened in Fulton County. Whatever action happened in Fulton County. So that's the what the hell is that? That shouldn't have been.
Thank you,
Everything was
Lorelai. I appreciate you, sis.
girl, but the real estate girl shouldn't have been a charge, because those money orders, like they said in court, was none of them written out to you at all. They were written to other people, and then everything else happened in Arizona and in Kentucky that they're claiming is a problem. So that's who's supposed to.
So the money laundering, let's just call it what it is, the alleged money laundering of the money that she gave him to purchase a product for her, which was purchased. So Nesto was to purchase a motor coach for this lady. He bought it and put it in his name. She requested on numerous occasions for him to change the title. Hold on a second. These dogs are doing their thing. Stop it. Stop. You stop it right now. Come on. Sorry, guys. I should have let that play while I was gone. Okay. So the alleged money laundering situation where he took the money for service as a concierge business liaison, and his job was to make a large purchase for this real estate agent to use for her business. Anyway, long story short, he took the motor coach, he put it in his name, he eventually sold it, bought another motor coach, took those proceeds along with cash, bought another motor coach, put that in his name, then bought another, then cashed out that second motor coach, purchased a G-Wagon, and also, for whatever reason, ma'am gave him a series of checks, one of which was cashed out at Danielle Diamonds. Another one was given to the owner of the Harley Davidson. That could have been a payoff. And also Alasia Alexander. We don't know the full story of all of this, but there's and all of her talking and placing him in these situations, she's just a dummy. She's such a dummy. She's a hazard.
Bring up the charges, those counties, not Fulton.
I'm just
Because a lot of it, yeah, and right. And then I was just reading about what the detective said as far as what she was saying about just basically all the crap she's saying, but then they kept trying to drag it, of course, because they was hearing the phone calls, and I kept saying that's out of jurisdiction, that's not jurisdiction, and so they kind of trying to drag everything to Fulton County jurisdiction when none of it was. Oh, after that, I gotta run into her so she can notarize that for me. But yeah.
Okay. Okay then. Okay. You gotta get you some rest, man. You gotta get some rest now. You gotta give me some rest.
I'm going to, because I've been up since yesterday.
I know it. Me too. I've been up since yesterday morning when I got that balloon tight. Yeah. I fixed that. It took me 15 hours to fix it, but I fixed it.
You ain't fixing nothing. I already told you that. You ain't fixing nothing. I don't know who you thought.
Hold on. I just want to laugh for a minute. Thank you.
That's fine, but you ain't fixing nothing. That, you know what happened? Some other stuff said some other.
I mean, I think Sonya is at a crossroads. Thank you to the sis who just sent me a cash app. I think Sonya is at a crossroads where she's having to make a decision. Is she going to get down or is she going to lay down? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to lay down with the bullshit or are you going to move on? Okay? Because you looking stupid and slow out here, sis. Like, it's just, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean, nobody cares. No one cares like that. But I think she is realizing how slow she looks. And I think that maybe, possibly, her friend Yvette may have been like, sis, what are you doing out here? Don't you know? I mean, Yvette seemed to be a little hip and with it. But, I mean, when you got a friend who is down for a project, in terms of the build-a-bay situation and all that stuff, I mean, there's only but so much you can do if your friend enjoys, like, that's her thing, is low life living with bums. But I think that she got a good dose of her people telling her, like, you know what, this guy isn't where it's at. She's incriminating him. Absolutely, while on a date. Okay. And he's too dumb to know it. Nesta will have to answer for all of this mess. Absolutely. I really do think that Sonya is getting herself a nice invitation known as a subpoena to the witness stand. I really do think that she's going to have one. I feel like there's almost no way she can't have one at this moment, based on her level of exposure out here. But I'm here for it. Absolutely.
Stuff came out and said it was some more stuff. That was just one of many times. I said,
that's
damn.
fine. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really believe that, but that's fine. All of that's fine.
What I want you to understand
Yeah, I don't want to understand it because right now my head is
No, what I want.
With Sonya, you need to understand is he doesn't care like that, sis. This is a man who really cares, number one, about himself. If he cares about anybody, it's Shirley because he spent 10 years with her. A man doesn't spend 10 years with someone for nothing. That was his longest relationship, even though it was on some fuckery and maybe on a invalid marriage and all of these things. The bottom line is he doesn't care about you, sis. You are a convenient helper. You are the secretary. Your job is to send emails, make phone calls, and deal with the bullshit. And maybe down the road, you're going to get some sex. Okay. Your job is to help. You're a helper. You're a little hamburger helper ass chick. Okay. That's exactly what he's using you for. Okay. And that's what you like. You like that. That's your role, sis. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. That's what's going on. Okay. Nothing more, nothing less. You want him to care about calling you something that he truly believes. You are a helper ass chick. He might say he loves you and maybe he has love for you helping him. Sis, you are not going to ever play out a scenario like this. And you might say very quickly, well, I don't want to. I don't want to be married. I've been married before. Sis, you're not going to be in the white.
But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nasty Nesto. I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto? What's your name, Nesto? You know what? You know what?
What?
Sis, you're not going to be. You're not going to have 200 people. You're not going to have 200 people for a beautiful dinner.
When I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back. Remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you said what?
You're not going to have the beautiful dinner. You're not going to have the beautiful dress. You're not going to be. You're not going to have any of that, sis.
Nesto's, right? However I said it. So they don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215.
She's very much giving hater. Okay? She's mad because she got the realization of her position. And you can tell him you love him all the time. He doesn't love you like that, sis. He didn't even really love Shirley like that. But he was opening doors, doing his version of, in his mind, what he thought was a husband, even though it's piss poor. We're not going to even get into that right now. A side note, look at Sonya's head. Doesn't it look like, you remember back in the day they used to use clamps to get the babies out? Her head is giving that they use some clamps to pull her head out. Doesn't it look like it? How she has that cone shape? She low-key has a pointy head. Okay? Have y'all noticed that? I was like, oh shit, Sonya got a pointy head. Okay. Girl. Anyway, that's my point. She wants Nesto to care. She actually thinks she's in a relationship with him, and she's not. Sis, you are help. You are a helper. You're someone who has signed on to help a man who is in a relationship and give him sex and all that kind of stuff. And you've been okay with him calling you a friend, but now you want him to care, like almost as if he hurt your feelings or like he cheated on you or said some foul shit. According to him, he's cool with what he said because he's cool with what he said. Sis, you found him and that's true. You looked for him and that's true. He wasn't looking for you. That's true. You are a good helper to him. In his opinion, he feels like that's true. All of that. You are not, you know what I'm saying? You're not boo-boo or bae. He might be your boo-boo or bae, but you are not his boo-boo or bae. You don't seem to understand that. You're a helper.
I want you to understand in life, not just specifically me, if there's something that you ever do in life for an actual fact, I just want you to own it and apologize and not deflect.
I can't own nothing that I don't understand. Now,
Well, I tried to let you hear it, and you didn't want to.
We ain't talking about that shit no more. That shit is gone. And I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, he's invalidating your feelings. Sis, you are having feelings about something he doesn't care about. The man's been incarcerated. He's been sharing underwear for over 600 days. He has been taking shits on metal toilets, and he probably hasn't had a good fresh vegetable in damn near 2 years. He hadn't got no putty cat. He probably hasn't gotten to run a good clean washcloth up under his arms or wash his face. He probably feels disgusting. He probably feels like how you feel after you come in from outside doing yard work, okay? And he's been feeling like this for over 600 days. And you want to talk to him about your feelings? Like, are you kidding? Hey, Erica. Hey, Boo Boo. Hey, Miss Bookie. Are you kidding me? Sis, he don't love you like that. He's not mad. He doesn't care because he doesn't care. You're just, like you said, you're just a friend. Girl, she got forceps heads. Okay. He said he apologized, but he still don't care.
Nope, it's not gone. It's not gone. No, it's not.
If I tell you I apologize for something,
You can't listen. You can't say sorry for something. That's what you have to understand. Everything.
That's fine.
Sorry don't help everything.
I'm not. Well, that's fine. That's fine because I ain't gonna do that. That's what they want. They want this juicy.
I heard that they don't have personal underclothes, which I would imagine in the pandemic that's not even the right thing to do. But I think if you have something personal, you know how you see on some of these inmate shows where they wash their stuff in their toilets and sinks. If you have something personal, I would imagine you probably have to keep it to yourself. You cannot throw it in the laundry. So it's possible he is sharing underwear and t-shirts and uniforms. Yeah, they might get issued something, but I don't know that it comes right back to them, because how can you return? You probably go and get fresh jumpsuits, but some people in chat were saying a couple weeks ago they share underwear, they share undergarments, which is absolutely disgusting. So I don't know if that's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
He said they're not getting any juicy from him anymore. The fact that he is so aware of the YouTube streets is shameful. The fact that the YouTube streets, that he has to have anxiety over the YouTube streets. I mean, it's good for us. I mean, I love it for us. But as far as for him, I think it's shameful that this woman has made the YouTube streets a thing to where he doesn't even feel comfortable. He has no peace at all. And then his prayer partner comes through and drops more of that stuff on him. It's absolutely shameful. I really think that's one of the cruelest things, is that something he really shouldn't even know anything about. He's very intimately aware of, because the people who are in his corner are low-key haters. I said it. Yeah, I think that they're low-key haters, because if you really love and care about somebody, just like we said about Dre, you would not bring misery and all of this to their doorstep. Like, Dion has told Nesto about what's going on. That's his son. But every conversation, he's like, Daddy, talk about something else. We don't have to talk about this. He tells him that all the time. Sonya, there's calls where she can't do anything but talk about YouTube. And then the prayer partner goes and prays and then talks about YouTube. Like, it's a mess.
Yeah, I'm done up with the juice. I ain't got no more juicy flows.
He got no more juicy flow.
I'm done, man. After today, I'm like, my head started hurting so bad. I'm trying to figure out.
Girl, I need to see a Nesto's juicy flow avatar. Thank you to Speak Less for gifting one of our friends in the chat Let me just get to that real quick. You guys asked me about the visits. The last log that I have is on the 17th. I have to be careful how I show it because Mr. Hannah's investigators on here and I don't want to give out any names. Where's the date? Hold on a second. Girl. So hold on. Okay, so let me show you guys this. So this times out on the 17th. We already know Sylvia has told us her name many times on the YouTube streets. So we already know this. It's her email address and everything. So I'm not giving out anything that is not actual, factual, and has already been put out for general consumption and such. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys this and then I'm gonna have to reset. So this is going to be okay, so this is the last page. You see the date. I'm going to tell you guys who speak less gifted in just a second. So the date of this report is 3/25. I'll get a new one. What's today? Oh, that was just last week. Girl, 3/25 seems like so damn long ago by now. Okay. 3/25/24, right? 11/47. So we see 3/17 at 4 to 4:30. We see 3/14, 1 to 1:30. We see 3/3, 2 to 2. We do not see Sonya, right? Okay. All right, let me make sure before I hold on. Okay. Let me fix it. Girl. Okay. We see 3/1. So what is that? 4 visits in a row. 3/1, 3/3, 3/14, 3/17, right? Okay. Many visits. Okay. And then, all right, let me reset. Then we see Sonya on 2/4. That was the last visit. That's the day before he found out. That was the day before they got the alleged dropping of the CP charges. That was the day before. I think phone calls from prison put up that visit. So if you've seen the February 4th visit, that was the last visit as far as I know. Anything that has happened since 3/17, I don't know about. Okay. So and prior to that, so that was the 2/2 visit. And then let me scroll up because I just want to make sure to and then everything else was Sonya before that. Okay. And then not to exclude Daryl early on. Okay. So that someone asked me about that. And just to give you guys that information, I think there's been 5 visits. There could be more. This cuts off on the 17th. And the 17th was what? The 17th was 2.5 weeks ago now. Girl, there could be 3, 4 more visits since then. I don't know. But we'll find out. Okay. And it's not on some, we're monitoring Nesto'S visits. And so we're discussing who is visiting this particular inmate. That's basically it. Whoever it happens to be, that's their business. Just know that you're going to show up on this report. That's what that's really all about. It's nothing personal against anyone. It's on some has Sonya been to visit Nesto? And the answer would be no. Has Nesto had visits? Yes. Who have the visits been from? You saw it, the YouTube streets. Are you all following me? Okay, public information. Have you swallowed? Okay. Y'all are silly. Okay, now let's handle that business of the sis who gifted a membership. Um, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, here we go. Here we go. Auntie, is it Auntie? Hold on. Auntie Gigi. Auntie Gigi, thank you, boo boo. Auntie Gigi got gifted from our good sis. Yes, okay. And then on top of that, another person, a lady, Sonya, you and Boo can make a couple of bucks on Love After Lockup, and that's on Per. Okay, maybe you gotta be willing to bring it though. I approve this message. Wish she admitted to all her lies and exaggerations. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Look, at the end of the day, um sis, anybody, they should be thanking us because we are bringing the historical record. Somebody had to keep records. Someone has to be a real witness out here, and there's a few witnesses out here who are documenting for these streets. Okay, because you know what, if it doesn't get documented, guess what, people gonna say, they're gonna lie and say it didn't happen. So we got some good sisses out here that are documenting for these streets of the people that want to know, because there's people out here who lie. Okay, they lie, they misspeak the truth, they try to cut out truth and what actually happened. And we are out here documenting. So thankfully, we've got our friends over at Phone Calls from Prison. We've got a legal eagle intellect by the name of Pam. We have our good sis Nyla. We have many, many good sisses out here on the YouTube streets being witnesses and documenting for the folk that like to retell fiction. Okay, they like to just tell it. They tell it how they want to tell it, and it's not truthful. Okay, or it's mixed in with some. It's half a truth and half a lie, and we can't have that out here. We don't. Nobody wants that. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. And then ma'am is mad because she is pocket watching. Okay. She's pocket watching and she's mad because she's on Social Security. You know what? Don't be mad you're on Social Security. There's some people out here that are waiting to hear back from Social Security. They have real disabilities and real injuries and have suffered, and they are waiting for a check. And this tramp weirdo has a check that she doesn't even appreciate. If she doesn't want the money, somebody out here does. And if you want to sit over here and waste the good people of the United States money that's supposed to be going for your food and upkeep and rent, and want to squander it on a bum who is sitting in Fulton County, don't be mad because other people are out here earning money that you couldn't figure out how to get. That's all I got to say on that topic, because pocket watching is whack.
Like the first attorney said, it's something about this shit. It's deeper than what it is. It's somebody pulling some strings, and you apparently pissed somebody off, or they just trying to.
I don't know how he can't put it together that he messed around with Steve's girl Shirley. Steve Harvey low key could be a pretty powerful guy. We don't know what he got going on. We don't know about the people at iHeartRadio. We don't know about who Shirley knows. We don't know who's in the bushes that is mad about Miss Real Estate Agent or Miss Teacher. We don't know if homie whose 19-year-old daughter might be mad that she was hanging out with a man older than him. How do we know? You don't know who knows who. You don't know who's been down to that office.
To make a career, and you the victim.
But I just don't know. I ain't pissed nobody off. That's the point.
You haven't done anything to Shirley? You haven't done anything to, what's her name? The other chick, the other radio lady, Steele? What's her name? Girl. The other radio chick? You haven't married 5 women and gotten 3 divorces? You haven't messed around with King Mozzie? You haven't messed around with Mr. Calvin, the veteran? You hadn't messed around at the Dodge dealership? You hadn't messed around with people's money all around town? You don't think Erica Kang knows anybody? Come on now, Ebony Steele, yes. You don't think people know people that know people? How are you in jail with people whose names are on affidavits talking about you haven't bothered anybody? Come on now. Would y'all stop it?
From Roswell, because Roswell got that reputation of effing with people and doing everything wrong. And they you know, not a lot of action in that city. So let's go. And anybody that will come through that can be a career boost, especially somebody with a record, it's a no-brainer. And I could throw all of this on this person, and it's hard for them to beat it because they have a record, and they know that about the system, that record hinders people, and it's a slam dunk conviction in most cases. They just try to ride on that, and you just happen to be a mark. You black with a record in a suburb that is predominantly prejudiced, racist, and white, and have a history of unjust behavior. And I told my son, never go in that freaking city.
So they're racist and all of these things, but they just so happen to pull up to a house with some damn foreclosed ass or repossessed lists, Harley Davidsons, a damn decommissioned ambulance on a major road, a damn Rolls Royce that's in repo status. And you pull up to this house where the owners of the house say some weird ass quote unquote famous people rented and haven't paid rent since they came. And when you go in the house, there's nothing there, but there's like a fleet of cars out here, and it's really strange. You don't know what's going on. You entered the house and there's a bunch of damn paperwork and weird shit. And someone that you recognize as the person who brokered the leasing of the home happens to mysteriously be living right next door. That's so weird. That's damn strange. But that's strange that people, if I had a rental property and somebody has a bunch of fucking cars in my damn driveway and I got to hear from let me tell you something. My neighborhood, I got 2 board people on the board, very close proximity to my home. These people, let me tell you something. You got something out of line, something that doesn't fit in with the HOA, girl. First, they're gonna just walk up. Oh, your little yard looks nice, and then they're gonna talk to you about it, right? At the end of the day, you got a nice neighborhood, homes that are straddling the $1 million mark. Now I think all the homes are over $1 million, right? Or one that's like 700,000-800,000. The other one's over $1 million now in value. And you've got these cars and then you've got no rent. You think that people are not going to say something? You think that I'm not, how is this man paying his mortgage? He has a mortgage to pay and you guys are not paying. So he looked at his lease and he says, you know what? I've got right to go into this home and check. Maybe there's a crime scene in there. Maybe my renters are dead. Let me go check on these people. They haven't sent me any money before I have to go downtown and file a dispossessory. Okay. So he goes in and finds seals and contracts and paperwork and all kinds of stuff. He writes down VIN numbers. Damn Rolls Royce is in repossession. Damn Harley Davidson is on a stolen motorcycle list. There's another Harley Davidson. There is a decommissioned ambulance of all things in a residential neighborhood. It's weird. So they start to investigate, and this weirdo comes up on the thing. Like, I don't understand how she thinks it's a black thing. It's a black city. You think that the white people are just picking on the black people? How in the world are they just picking on the black people when the black person positioned himself to be investigated? I just love how when people do foolishness and fuckery, they think that nobody should talk to them about it. Because I'm black and you should think of me a certain way, you shouldn't talk to me and I'm doing foolishness right here and playing in your face. So Nesto is playing in the face of the people on Pine Grove Road, but nobody should say anything because they're white and he's black and it's a chocolate city and I'm just a black man trying to survive out here, but everything is damn repo and on the damn missing stolen motorcycle Harley Davidson list. Come on now. You got to be kidding me. Girl, if there was a decommissioned ambulance in my driveway right now, somebody would be over here like, we need that out of here by 6 o'clock. Like, there's no commercial vehicles that can be parked in my neighborhood for longer than whatever their business is. You can't come park here. Most neighborhoods with like an HOA, if you have a company, a trucking company, or you have a whatever kind of company, you can't park your commercial vehicles. That's why you have to have those magnetic plates, those magnetic signs, and you put them on and take them off when you come into your neighborhood. You can't park them. We got a pastor. They don't even bring the church van, but there's another pastor up the street. And I've noticed that when they bring like the 20 passenger van and park it at their house for whatever reason, girl, them church signs come right. There's no commercial vehicles allowed to park overnight. I guess if you're moving or whatever, something like that. Like if there's stipulations, but you're not going to bring your commercial vehicle and park long term. If that's your business car, then you're probably going to have those magnetic plates or something, the magnetic signs on your car, and take them off, right? If you're in a non-HOA neighborhood, then that's your business, right? Where I used to live, you couldn't paint your house any color without the HOA approval, and you couldn't have weeds. Girl, you need to keep up your yard, absolutely. Your mailbox, all of the things, just to keep the neighborhood nice. And it makes a difference because nobody wants to be in a neighborhood that all of a sudden you turn around and it's gone to shit. The YouTube streets have food, shelter, transportation, and subscription money. If Sonya likes to give her coins away to a convict and live off her kids, I love it. Yeah, I love that for her. Okay. I love that for her almost 40-year-old daughter who's going to get sick and tired of her mom leeching off of her. Okay. Let's keep going. But yeah, Sonya is a fool and thinks everybody else is dumb. Yeah, I don't believe that. I'm just, you guys know me. I know that there is foolishness that happens in the police and also the court system. We know this, but Nesto is not the most unluckiest man in the world that everything just seems to be happening to him. I don't buy it. I just don't. I don't. I could be wrong and let me know if I am. And I'm a very reasonable person. But at the end of the day, all of this stuff didn't just happen to Nesto just because nobody likes him. He's a fool. All right, let's keep going.
Never go in that city. I said, don't you ever go in that city ever. Oh, well, what other ones do it so I can let him know?
I can name out, but I ain't gonna do it right now.
Yeah, well, text it to me because.
Yeah, I am, but I am. But I don't understand. I heard man say something about one of your case indictment. I think she was just I don't know. I think she was just talking at the time.
Like they always do, bluffing.
Yeah, that wasn't making no sense to me.
What she said is, sir, I just want to let you know that if they do decide to bring this back with an indictment, they will rearrest you. She didn't give him any type of a warning. She was informing him. Ma'am didn't have to say anything. See, Nesto it's really sad. I mean, this is one of these videos that to me, unfortunately, was like, wow, he has very limited understanding and it's not even that he's slow. He's just dumb. He's got limited, I don't even know. He's got a limited range of understanding. He lacks critical thinking. It's sad. He's got the mind of like a 6-year-old. He doesn't understand. He took what Judge Manning said and took it. She was just telling you that this is what's happening. And based on this and what the DDA just said, this is what will happen if they choose to pursue it. And he doesn't understand. it is almost a little bit sad because he's limited his intellectual um uh his brain, his understanding, his intellectual capacity is limited. He's not I don't know that he's suffering from anything or that he was diagnosed with anything, specifically. I think this is just a long-term lack of growth and understanding, education, and expanding that muscle of a brain that he has. I think it's just been nowhere. It's awful. How can you not, how can you hear someone talk to you and completely get it wrong? It's like Judge Manning is speaking one language and he heard it in some foreign, southern playeristic, convoluted something. She was very specific and clear in what she said. How do you not understand? Like, it's unbelievable that he took that and then secretary didn't even watch.
That don't make sense to me either.
And now it's 9 o'clock at night. And all of us had this posted, y'all. Her homegirl had it posted. I'm sure Nyla had it posted. Like, we all had it posted, right? Why at 9 o'clock had this dingbat not watched the proceedings? Oh, she was out to dinner. That's right.
Not at
My
all.
bad.
So, man, I'm pretty sure this other person didn't even call. Like, I asked them to call you. I'm just. Maybe it's just one meant to happen today or something. I don't know. Yeah. The killing part is, if I was trying to go ahead on trying to pursue my bond like I've been doing for 2 days, I couldn't get out of it because this would have been another hookup that I didn't know nothing about.
Yep.
I mean, it's not another hiccup. You have a bond on it. It's just instead of telling people they're going to need to bring one amount, they're going to need to have another amount. But it sounds like even the amount that you knew about wasn't going to be enough. Let's just be real. You weren't going to have enough.
Wow.
And sometimes it could be deliberate.
Yeah.
Here we go
You
again.
never know. Because everybody knows somebody in some office and they can hand them the paperwork and be like, put this in the desk and don't put it in until next month. Or don't put it in. Just hold on to it.
Maybe the real estate agent has a niece that works in the clerk's office that boyfriend works in processing and data entry and told them to slow drag the paperwork, even though the district attorney clearly said, the DDA clearly said, I never processed it. I never put it in.
Because, again, Fulton County don't operate like they're supposed to. It's already being exposed all over the news. They don't operate like they're supposed to.
That was cold-blooded right there. That was cold-blooded. That was cold-blooded. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the whole
No,
thing?
I didn't see it.
So if you are dyslexic, not only do you see things backwards, you hear, so your whole cognitive reverses. I guess maybe it depends on the individual, but part of dyslexia is not only, so all of your cognitive, so all of your information input comes in scramble potentially, or some cases are worse than others, right? But it is quite possible that this is something with some dyslexia. Interesting.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. It was cold-blooded. I'm going to say that. It's cold-blooded now. Cold-blooded.
I mean, I do agree that it was unfortunate for him, that it was like, it was definitely a major plot twist when we were watching this. And it was like, oh shit, but again, I really, it's unfortunate. I'm gonna say it like that, but I really don't feel bad for him because I got to go back to all of his shenanigans on the YouTube streets, all of his shenanigans of Atlanta that put him where he's at, right?
But yeah. All right. Okay.
I thought you was laying it down.
Huh?
I thought you were laying it down.
I can't, man. Right now, it ain't fair to me. This shit ain't fair. This shit ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. It don't matter. It don't matter how it go. Motherfucker don't give a damn. It don't. Shit ain't right. It ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It ain't right, man. Yeah, but I'm finna sit down somewhere. Yeah.
I'm going to take my ass today. I'm tired.
Yeah, I know you are. So when they supposed to fix that? Did you let Mr. Joe know that to bring that
Hold
to me?
on. What happened?
Did you let Mr. Joe know to bring that to me tomorrow?
No.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I should just draw
Well, we gotta wait. You gotta wait for. You have to wait for everything to be placed in the system correctly. Your attorneys can work on that. How did she do today?
I'll let you see it. They ain't really talk. They really never talk much. They just said that they worked something out. They came to some type of agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which was, so she got to come in and tell you what that is.
Sonya, it's fucking 9 o'clock. You could have watched the proceedings. Why is he having to tell you? I thought you wanted that to be your man. What's going on? And you know what I mean? Like she's really checked out. I don't think she's checked out to the point where she's leaving him alone, obviously, but she's checked out to the point where it's like, sis, why are you not up on what's going on? Only thing deliberate was Nesto'S hooking up with someone who makes excuses for everything and has no understanding of her own. Hi, Sonya. Yeah, she's a mess. Shirley better not stick her little pinky toe out nowhere. I mean, it's ridiculous. Now he sounds with Sonia like he sounded with Shirley. A mess, absolutely. Yeah, because the fun is wearing off. It's been 2 years. She's probably got to move. Money. She probably ran out of her lump sum. She got a lump sum payment for her situation, her hospital stay. So she's been running around spending money. Now she's probably got to live with that little check. She got herself a little job. Um, Girl, the reality is setting in and it's not cute. This whole thing that Nesto's going through is not sexy at all. Okay. Sonia's still salty because somebody told her he said things about her. I believe that she's now seeing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, sis, play your position. Like your position is what your position is. Um, the chick really doesn't care. Not FOs. Sonya is making Nesto relive his trauma all over again. Right. She gets nothing out of it except YouTube backlash and she can't control the internet. I don't even know why she started. I think she thinks she's a bad bitch somewhere and what she has to understand is not over here. Okay. People see right through that silliness. Come on now, stop it. What you did wasn't right either. What about the victims? How do you think they feel? Absolutely. If I was sitting around and I liquidated my Mercedes and 90,000 cash because I took some damn bad advice, I would be so pissed right now, but I still want my money. I would still want my damn money back. Things are getting real in Fulton County. Sonya sees she was never the one and won't be the one. You're a side chick, sis. He never chose you. You chose him. Sonya ain't gonna hang around too long. That peen been done locked down a while and she's eventually gonna move on. Um, I think she's just doing her thing. I think she is really addicted to, some people get addicted to this internet. I don't think she's going anywhere too quick. I think she likes to feel important, but Sonya is probably doing some other things out here. She's handling her business and that will solidify. No man is going to be comfortable laying their head at a house where other men have been. Um And Nesto is kind of old school, and she's probably giving up the box now. Who knows? We're going to see how this all turns out, but I really don't think Sonya is going anywhere, but mentally and interest wise, she has a helper now. The helper has help. And I think that one component, the visiting, and maybe she moved to another side of Atlanta. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure she doesn't like getting roasted with her ugly outfits and ponytails. So there's a reason why she hasn't shown up, but I'm going to put in a request today for the log of the last 3 weeks. So we'll get if you guys want to know who's been visiting, we just slide back and we went through from February. And if you want to see a big snapshot of a period of time, I know Phone Calls from Prison has like the complete posted maybe up until the beginning of the year, which pretty much it's all Sonya except for the first 2 visits from Daryl. I mean, it's a ton of visits. But what the document will tell you is that no one's been there but Daryl, Sonya, Sylvia, and Hannah's investigator. He's been there once. Well, let's just say it's been documented once. They may have made a mistake and logged that visit in differently. They would never work. Nesto liked to run the streets, and Ponytail liked to sleep all day and stay in the house. After he drains his balls, yeah, he's going to be hitting the streets. After he gets some meals, after she outfits him with some outfits, and he tries to call Shirley and get his Ferragamos and his Stacey Adams and whatever else he was wearing, his jeans and Nesto collection of sweatshirts and t-shirts and stuff. And then he drains his balls and fills his belly. Yeah, he's gonna be hitting the streets. Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah, they said it on the thing. They just lowered the bonds. That's it. I mean, they had to lower them anyway because I've been in so long. But
They should have lowered them twice because they should have been lowered twice because you haven't been in court since June on that case. So you got June, July, August, September. You should have had a hearing. September, October, November, December. You should have had a hearing. You should have had 2 hearings.
Yeah.
See, she's so stupid. On the CP, he did have hearings. On the CP, he originally did not even have bond on the CP. He ended up getting the $800,000. It was no bond. Then they gave him $200,000 on each individual count, and then they lowered it to $175. I think maybe in November, they had lowered it. See, she doesn't even know what she's talking about. Initially, the CP came with nothing. In November, they gave him 200 per count, and then if you guys remember, one of the very first bail hearings with Judge Manning, and she said it involves nudity, right? That one, and she said no dogs. The very first hearing that we saw, I don't think he got bond on that. And then November they gave the $200,000, and then it was lowered, I think, to 175. I'll look at the history and we'll talk about that. But she just loves talking about stuff she knows nothing about. And then she says the bloggers don't know anything, but I'm sorry. I am definitely not an attorney, but I know how to read. I bet you I know how to read. I bet you I can read. I know how to read, and I know how to do a Google search, and I know how to read. Okay.
That's what she should have argued too. I would have been like 610 days.
She said that.
Yeah, 610 days. She missed 2 90-day hearings that should have been.
It was not a missing. No, there were hearings. There were hearings. There were bail hearings. She keeps trying to make it seem as though he has been indicted, and he doesn't get those type of hearings. It wasn't even, there was no indictment there was only pre-trial. There was never any pre-indictment type hearings, and they were still in the reduction of bail phase. And also with the fact that on the essay he didn't even have bond on those until very recently, right? So it's like, come on now. They love to rewrite history, and that's another thing. There is a full, like I said earlier, there's a full history of what's going on here, and they hate it. They hate it. That's one thing. People who do wrong, they don't want anyone taking any notes.
And heard on this. Did Pinocchio show up?
No.
Oh, that was good. But he's supposed to handle your Henry County situation.
Pinocchio filed his notice to vacate as a lawyer. His motion to withdraw as an attorney from the case. Pinocchio won't be back.
Yeah,
Well,
and
that's
I don't
gonna
know.
be.
Wait a minute. Then they read all my stuff out. They ain't said I had no warrants or nothing. They ain't said none of that. All they said is just read when I was convicted back then in 2000. They ain't said, oh yeah, I'm tired. I'm just talking all over the place. They ain't said nothing like that. Nothing like that. So I'm saying to myself, why you folks just be making up shit? Yeah.
Okay, I don't care.
It was quick. It just didn't. I'm glad Hannah called it because she wouldn't have called it. I wouldn't have had no bond. She did catch that. They're like 700-some thousand miles. I'm like, what is that for?
Huh? They gave you a 700,000.
Yeah.
What?
That was the bond. That was the bond for that because they didn't never drop it. The case wasn't
The
dropped.
CP came back?
Huh?
You mean the CP?
There wasn't never.
Do you hear her? Did you hear what she just said? The CP came back? All this time, guys, all of this time, sis didn't get it that the CP came back. Are you hearing that? She said the CP came back? What? She didn't get it. She didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. This whole conversation. 2 days worth of phone calls with him. She didn't even understand. She didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about. Do you hear me?
Dropped. That's what I'm saying. They never dropped it. The case wasn't dropped. Period. It didn't have.
You need to get the transcript, and they need to put in a motion to update the file. They need to put down.
She needs to put in a motion to update the file.
Somebody, because that's crazy.
My God.
Yeah.
She's so
What if you was
stupid.
ready to go yesterday?
Thank you very much. I'm gonna lay it on down. My eyes is burning. I'm starting to see shit. Yeah.
Well, go to sleep and don't stress yourself. Do not stress things that you think. Do not stress things that you.
She's busy trying to go out with what's her name, Morgan or Stiletto Boss Lady. She's trying to go out with all her little friends, meet the African businessmen. Sis is busy out here on these Atlanta streets trying to have a good time.
Cannot control.
That's it, and that's all.
Yeah. 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 This situation.
Bye, Ponytail. Boneytail. Stop it.
That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what it has to happen. It has to be fixed.
Huh? What you say?
Yeah, that's what has to happen. They have to get everything updated. And you know what? Well, you know what? If you're ready with everything, then she needs to get on it. So.
What'd you say? If I'm what now?
If you're ready to, if they're ready to do your bond and everything, then she needs to make sure that's in place. Everything as far as her.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that now because I didn't know that was. I wasn't even thinking about this right here. This was the last thing I was thinking about. So right now, yeah, I figured out too. I don't have to go pay no $40,000 or $50,000. They give you a payment plan. You pay half or whatever you can afford, and they put you on a payment plan, which you can.
You pay half or whatever you can afford to a bail bondsman who knows you don't have a job. Are you kidding me? So now all of a sudden bail bondsmen are social services? Yeah, I think he's talking about bonds that are probably like $10,000 or less, something doable. But you're sitting there with $1 million bounty on your head. They're going to put you on a payment plan for something that could cost well into the six figures. of which you're out on financial crimes and you're not no 5-star ninja anymore, you're not driving around with phantoms and ghosts and this, that, and the third, sir, bye. You're getting ready to go over to a chick's house that's got an e-bike and some sort of maybe I don't know if she drives a Mustang, she drives something. Whatever it is she got, it ain't everything. It ain't all that. Okay? It might even be more than $100,000 because they said in Georgia, bail bonds fees might be over 10%. Plus there's fees. At the end of the day, it's expensive. You know what? We should call a bail bondsman to find out if we should call a bail bondsman to find out. Okay, let me let this play. Hold on. Let me see what I can muster up. Okay, hold on.
For it. But like that. See, I'm thinking you gotta go in there with that whole 10%. And then the jail fees. That ain't how that goes. So I don't know who's sitting here and lied about that. I told you about that Sixes spot. They lied about that.
That's Miami. I don't know. Everybody's different.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm saying is they lied about it because it was still 7 plus 4. That's a lot. That's something.
That's why I think you need to get the record so you can get that other. You can alibi yourself and get that other thing off of you.
Right. Okay. Well, everything I done did my part. So.
Okay, guys, hold on a second.
Welcome to Free at Last Bail Bonds. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance.
You're someone special at Free at Last, Queen speaking.
Yes, hi. I have a question. I have a acquaintance who is in Fulton County with a $1.1 million bond on about 7 cases. What would the fee be like in a general, like, is it a 10% bond with your company? Is it 15%? Like, what would need to be put up?
It's usually 10% with a good cosigner, and we also offer payment plans.
What would a payment plan be like on $100,000 payment plan? Would it be like at least 10% down? Does the person have to have verifiable employment?
It's just depending on the cosigners. Like they look at all aspects of the bond.
So it's almost like a financing type thing.
Yes.
Okay. And what's the approval process? How long does that take?
It usually only take a few hours.
Okay.
You just speak with somebody over the phone. They ask you a few questions about your income and how long you've been knowing the person. And this type of bond would definitely have to have multiple cosigners.
Okay.
So high.
Okay.
So yeah, it'd have to be multiple people, kind of. Because how it goes is they usually try to get the people to have the annual income close to the bond. So basically, like people who will have to equal up to like $1 million or somewhere close to that. So that's why it would have to be a lot.
So in theory, you could need 10 people who all make at least $100,000 a year who could vouch for. Could you split the payment plan between like, okay, this person's taking 25, that person's taking 25? Do you split the bond between multiple cosigners?
Yeah, you can do that. Or you guys can just all have the same payment plan, and you'll have to, because regardless, if one person don't pay, it'll still be on everybody. So it wouldn't be like, okay, well, I paid my 25, so I'm good. It'll still be seen as one though.
Wow. And then last question, if the payment goes in the rears, does that person, y'all will pull that bond, right? And that person has to go back. Okay.
Yes.
That's some great information. Thank you so much for your help.
No problem.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Okay. Don't say we didn't help your ass, bony tail. Okay. We just told you what you needed to know. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is that 1 foot? That's gross. She got 10 toes on 1 foot.
What did we learn? Okay, usually, so I called Free at Last Bonding. That's the bond company. That's the bond company that Nesto mentioned, Free at Last Bonding. They are at 233 Peachtree Street in Southwest Atlanta, right? They are open 24 hours. We spoke with Queen, okay? They will need co-signers, and for a $1.1 million bond, they will need multiple co-signers with a salary or an income that equals to what the bond would be, which is not the bond of 100,000 payment, it's the $1 million. So if Nesto knows some 6-figure niggas, excuse me, yes, I said it, some 6 figures ninjas, okay, then they gonna have to come up with that money, okay? It will take a village. Thank you, a lady. Yes, it's gonna take a village, and it's gonna take some 6-figure ninjas, okay? All right. And they're gonna have to co-sign. And if someone doesn't make a payment, it's still the payments have to be met. And if the payments are not met, then guess what? Guess what happens? Back to the yard. Okay? Back to the yard.
But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nasty Nesto. I'm telling folks, man, I ain't dead, man, with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto? What's your name, Nesto? You know what? You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back, remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you say what? And I said, they call you Nasty Nesto'S, right? However I said it. So they don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407 at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
We're just gonna revive it in an indictment. What's your name? What's your name? They call me Nasty Nesto. They call me Nasty Nesto. Okay, let's find our good sis. We got some gifting happening. There's some gifting going on, guys. Wait, we had to drop some bombs. Let's drop some bombs on Bougie Gang, okay, on some Fulton County as a witness, okay? Let me drop some bombs. Let me see, where is it? Okay, girl. We're just dating. Okay. Okay, Miss Piggy, Braxton. Let's see what's going on here. Let me get caught up, y'all. Let me start from here. His only hope is Shirley. Shirley, don't do it, sis. Don't do it, sis. Don't do it, Shirley. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. He's not even really your husband certified anymore. Thank you for the sticker, boo. Thank you. Lisa, thank you. Let's okay. Let me click on Shirley, his only hope, and she's not coming. She's not going. Okay. Analytical one, thank you for the sticker. Thank you. Boom. Okay. All right. Sonya over there writing letters right now. That bougie girl, she's such a bitch. She's a bitch. Nesto majors in using free at last. Nesto majors in using free at last bail. Baby, I have fallen and I can't get up. Okay. That was free at last bonding, sis. Okay. Yes. Won't we do it? Okay. You are my shiro. Thank you, Miss Piggy Braxton. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Okay. Thank you guys. Jeanette, is it Janine Batten? Aren't you pretty? Look at your pretty smile. Thank you, Janine. Thank you for the sticker, boo boo. Thank you. Oops. Thank you, boo boo. I appreciate that. Sis is dropping some smile magic on the chat. Thank you, hun. Danny IRL, please put up Miss Shirley in her blanket. Okay, let's find her. Hold on, let me find her. Shirley, girl, you better leave that man at home. You better leave that man alone. Don't even go peek over there. Leave that man alone. Okay. I have receipts. Leave him alone. Okay. All right. Let me find Miss Shirley in her blanket. Girl, Miss Shirley's looking like what? Girl, stop it. Look how silky her hair is. I don't know if that is a wig or that good flat iron that they use over there to her hairdresser. Girl, let me find Shirley in that beautiful, luxurious, nice blanket that she has. Girl, it's on some keep your legs closed to married men. Girl, it's all coming together. Okay. Okay. Don't play with her. Who did you piss off? Your multiple wives. Maybe the wives of Nesto got together and said, you know what? Yeah, not today. All right, let me find. Guys, I have literally 10 profiles. Hold on. What do they call them? They call them 10, they call them brands. If you have StreamYard, you can do up to 10 brands. And yeah, I have like hundreds of pictures in here. There's Shirley. Okay. Girl. There's the wedding. Yes. Nesto, 4 weddings and 4 wives. It's really 5 weddings and 5 wives. Nyla broke that tea a couple of weeks ago. I need to update that. Let's see. Someone has y'all been coming through the Cash App. Thank you to JK. Thank you to SM. Thank y'all. That was, look, we needed to know. Y'all have been asking the question, and sometimes I'm just like, look, I don't know. So I needed to get that answer for y'all because y'all want to know. And I do that. I go run those questions so you guys don't have to. So just like we called the church. The church never called me back. Okay. Sonya, just in case you didn't know, hun, he don't want you, boo-boo. Okay, sis. He don't want you, boo-boo. Okay. Gina girl, thank you, sis. Okay. Thank you, sis. Let me see. Where are my coins? Okay. Okay, Bougie Gang, this has been so much fun. Okay. We are getting to the bottom of some things. Okay. Let's see. Trayla Sum, thank you, boo. Thank you. Sis gifted a membership. I think we saw it, but let me just be sure. Somebody just gifted 5. Okay, let me handle this business. Okay, excellent investigation work. Thank you, Teddy's mom. Thank you. I mean, thank you. Teddy, Panda Bear, thank you. Danny, in my Dre voice, Lord of much. Wait, Lord of much. Lord of mercy, is that it? Lisa W, Sonya. His only hope is Shirley. Analytical one, thank you. Nesto Majors in using free at last bail bondsman. Peggy Braxton says I'm her shero. Okay, I'm getting to the I can't see it. I'm so sorry, sis. I'll find it and put it up. Ambi Bambi, thank you for gifting. I appreciate it, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get to those before they disappear. Okay. Not disappear, but you know what I mean? Like I will only be able to scroll back, but so much. Okay, here we go. Miss Renee, JP, Olivia, nope. D West Knows and Cherry, thank you so much, y'all. Guess what, you guys? You just got gifted. Okay. Okay. Y'all are making it rain on me. Okay. There's 1,207 in the chat. We are right at about 50% on that like button. It is a free way to support the channel. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like button for me. I do appreciate it so much when y'all do that. Dre, are you good in the truck right now, or you need to make a stop? Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right. Are we all caught up? Baby, flush the toilet because you know sis ran from Claire's to the nearest mall bathroom when you called the bond company. I wish I had really recorded it like that. I will post that up as a hold on one second. Let me see what I can do. I'll find it. I didn't even think to screen. I just put it right up to the mic, but I'll replay it for the YouTube streets. Okay. That way it'll be a standalone because everybody is not going to watch this 2-hour live. um, y'all are amazing who watch these long lives, but they're fun, right? Welcome to everybody who is in the chat at this moment. Thank you to everyone who got onto that like button. I appreciate y'all so much. Let's see, someone else, Lady Diamond with the beautiful jewelry in her avatar. RTB can speak to that. Shirley, don't answer the phone. Don't answer the phone, sis. Don't do it. Do save your coins, ma'am. You're almost 70 years old. You got grandchildren. You did your part for 10 years. You dealt with that ninja. You did plenty. He does not deserve your coins or your time. Lady Diamond gifted 5 friends. Let's see how it unfolded. Let's see. Okay. Lady Diamond gifted 5 friends. She gifted Rochelle. Hey, my mangoes. Butterfly. Psycho Doc. And Foxy Brown for 26. Okay. Sonya, that flush was for you, boo. Okay. That one's for you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Please don't do it. With the toilet flush. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Okay, let's finish up this video because God only knows what's next. It's going to happen. Phone calls they're dropping so much to keep this story going for us, and we can analyze and dissect what is going on. And we're just going to give them a big. Okay. Phone calls from prison. Thank you. Okay. All right, we have another sis who gifted. It's Operation Green Chat, okay? Our good sis Loretta said it's Operation Green Chat on when we opened up this morning or this afternoon. S Dimples 321. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the gift that keeps giving. And we have is it Jennifer Cody, Jacqueline Madden, Michelle ABCDEFU, and I'm your cousin now, grown woman vibes, AK Miss J. Okay, sis, let me give y'all some. Y'all got gifted. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Simple Dimples for gifting our friends. Okay. Did I get everybody? Let me see. Y'all are making the YouTube streets mad. You know, when you guys start gifting like this, the pocket watchers go crazy. Okay. They go crazy. They start pocket watching. They get mad. Okay, because they only made $100. Okay. Or girl, did you see that France chat? Oh my God. Can you believe that? It's ridiculous. When Nesto gets out, we're gonna have him sue. Where did they get this information? You can't make money off of that. Stop pocket watching, okay? It's not cute. Pocket watching is not cute, okay? Just stop.
The hell? She looked like a foot on top of a foot. No, for real. She got 10 toes on one foot and had a
Oh
nerve to
my
get
God.
designs put on that shit. Like, look at my feet. I would not draw attention to that.
Mm-mm.
She got 10 toes on one feet. That shit looks crazy.
That's not a good look.
No, it's not. It looked like a child's foot on top of an adult's foot.
Why is she
That's what it
talking
looked
to him
like.
about that?
But I would have just put socks on. I no way I'm showing that. And the other foot is normal. And she put paint and art on it, and she got the camera on it like, look at here. My boyfriend tried to take a picture of his favorite actor, and this happened. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, bye, I guess. Don't lay your butt down.
Yeah,
I'm about to lay myself.
I got a question. I'll hit you in a minute. Love you, bye.
Oh, okay.
She don't love you anymore, Nesto.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
In this next short call, Nesto tells Sonya that his bond is over $1 million. Take a listen.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
How you doing today?
Fine, what's going on?
Man, you know they never put that last bond here, and I went to.
This is the third time he's talking to her about this. It's like, sir, what is wrong with you?
They didn't even put that in. That thing is 1,300,000 and some change.
Oh, the bondsman looked everything up?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. They never put nothing in.
So did he contact, he needs Douglas's number so that he can have them.
Who?
Joe. Did he need Joe's number? Who's doing all of this?
Did he contact Doug? Who? Joe. Okay, so Joe. Douglas is the man. Hold on, what's his name? I can't say it, but Doug. Oh, you know who Joe is? So Doug, I don't want to say too much, but there, you know how people have a first name, a middle name, and a last name? Maybe one of his other names start with a J, but I don't want to say too much. But Joe might be Doug, okay? But Joe could still be Hannah, but Joe could be, I don't know for certain. I'm just making an educated, YouTube streets guess. I don't know. Let me stop. Okay. She said it. I didn't.
No. It's a thing you can do on the pad. The inmates here, they give us a thing.
And look.
Huh?
I'm asking you, are they getting your bond? They're already trying to get your bond together?
Yeah, trying to, but shit, ain't nothing going on because ain't nothing. I'm talking about when I went to sit, when they didn't even drop the charges, none of them didn't do when they did my bond last time.
They said they hired new people or whatever it is. So they didn't, that's why.
Thank you, Morton. Thank you for the sticker.
The system's not updated like it's supposed to be.
Girl,
No, it's not. No, it's not. And then
she's still giving him false hope that maybe, do you hear what she's saying? He's basically saying my bail is over $1 million, and she's like, oh well, they hired new people. She's still giving him false hope that what isn't, even though they haven't refreshed the charge yet. She's still giving him a very much false hope.
Said I had any hold. They only said one. Motherfucker was lying about all that. I don't have none of that going on, which I knew that anyway. Yeah, they never did anything. I done been to 3 bond years and none of that shit updated.
Can't leave that behind. Fulton County is a hot mess.
But the only one that's updated is when I went up there for that one with Adams. That's on them.
Okay.
Yeah, they put that on. They put that 400,000 on there, but they didn't put none of them when Manny was up. When I went to town to see Manny, they didn't put that on there.
They're there. I showed you guys all of them.
I'm trying to get this your thing notarized real quick so I can get the records. I mean the bank records. That's what I'm looking at. Do you need I mean, that's just, they know from the hearing yesterday that they got to do it. It's just a matter of them updating the file.
Yeah, but they don't know. They don't. Yeah. Okay.
I need you to text me the your, because it's on here somewhere, but it's not up. It's like way back up in the text messages. I need your social, but put it in the ways that it don't look like it. Send it to me, but don't put it like completely, like break it up. You can send it in one text. You get me?
Yeah, I understand what's going on.
But break it up. Like, call her at.
I got it. I understand what's going on. I understand. I get it. Okay. So, can you text and tell Joe, man, this shit is fucked up. This fucked up, man. This fucked up bad. This is not good. All right. Okay, cool. Do it in a minute.
Yeah. Just send it to me.
All right.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
In this next short call, Sonya says she needs to be Nesto's power of attorney to get some records. She also apologizes to Nesto for being mad at him. Take a listen.
What's up?
Hello?
Good.
Okay, Joe is the bondsman. Is Joe the guy from Free at Last Bonding? Let me look it up. Okay, good. Look at us together pooling all the information. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna go look up Free at Last Bonding and see if they have like a listing of who the bonding agents are. Okay, hold on. I just don't think Nesto has 10 people who can vouch for him. There's no way.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing?
Got a headache.
Why?
Why? Because he's been in jail for 2 years, dummy.
Yeah, and they got this air blowing real, real hard because it's hot outside.
You're not responding to my text messages.
Huh?
I said you didn't respond to my text messages.
Oh. Yeah. What you got?
Look, Sonya, let me tell you something, ladies. You can't have it both ways. You can't play like you want a man to kiss you can't give your ass to kiss. And then now that like I'm sick of your cold shoulder treatment, think that I'm going to come through and kiss on your ass some more. Like now you're getting the cold shoulder. She doesn't like the cold shoulder. You see that? She's been giving him her ass to kiss. Now she's like, you haven't responded to my text message. And now that he's kind of through and feeling some type of way after he got the tongue lashing from his son, keep that in mind. Okay, because the last call, this call we just listened to, call number 3, that was at 1:00 on the 12th. Remember, he talked to Dion on the 12th, right? So this is one of those calls on the 12th. So he had talked to Dion on the 12th. Now this is the 13th at 7 in the evening. And sis, you're not running shit. So he sees you're giving him the cold shoulder. You're mad. You're talking about you hadn't responded. I mean, damn it, I'm locked up. What the hell am I supposed to do? Okay.
I think I got to get a power of attorney from you.
From who? Me?
Yeah, in order to get the record. They almost was able to do it, but they said they just need that. So if I get that, because they
do I think his bond will be lowered on Monday? So the bond, so what he's going for on Monday is the CP. It's possible. It's possible. You never know. It's possible. Let's just see. I don't know for sure. So I don't even want to say, but I think with the risk and the amount of trouble this man is in, I think these phone calls are problematic. I think the relationships with people that he has are problematic. I don't know that I would give him a huge break. I might give him another 25 per count on the CP and lower it to 6. Maybe if they give him $500,000 straight across the board and took it up under $1 million, maybe something like that, took it to like 900 and something, whatever. But yeah, I mean, see, look, child pornography is serious. If that is a picture of a child, which they're alleging that it is, then there is a child that has been victimized out here and could be compromised and could be in danger, could be unalived. It's a problem. So it's a serious matter. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those, like, people say, imagine if this was your brother or nephew or whatever. Imagine that was your kid in those pictures. Imagine somebody had access to your child and a picture, a horrible picture like that ended up in somebody's computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's there's lots of victims out here. So I don't feel sorry for him. I really don't.
They had July. They were trying to find it. They couldn't. A lot of the stuff just had their name and everything, but they didn't have any account information with it. But they did find 2019 in January.
So he gave her information to go to the bank and start to access his bank records. Okay.
I can't get it unless I get a power of attorney from you. It's going to be, so I'm going to draft one, and it's only going to be like just specifically just to get the records type of power of attorney. It's not going to be a power of attorney over your stuff type of shit, but it's just to get the record. So it's going to be a I don't know why I forget the name of it. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. So is that all right with you?
Yeah.
It's just a small version. It's not like a wide one where it would be in charge of your everything. It would only specifically say I have the right to just get your record.
I don't know why she's whispering, sis. Someone just asked why is she whispering. Your comments are going so fast. I should make them slower. If ever you guys want me to slow the chat, just let me know, because I know there's a lot of you guys in here. Let me know and I can slow it down. So is hard. I saw someone just say, why is she whispering? Oh, she's whispering to sound cute and innocent. Really? Okay. I don't know if she's over there at her little part-time job or what. Guys, if you are just now coming in, we called Free at Last Bonding, and I've got it queued up, and I'm going to replay it as we complete this session. Okay. Okay. We've had an epic day of Nesto reactions, and I know that they're I'm look, this was a good day. This was fun. You guys are so fun. I couldn't think of anything more that I would like to do. This was fun. These were some good calls to react to. So again, shouts out to Phone Calls from Prison for lining this whole thing up. I really appreciate that. Thank you to the sis Lex for Val 0429. Maybe sis has a birthday coming up. Happy pre-birthday, sis. If that's you, if that's your birthday. Let's see. Sonya learned a long time ago to lie or just sound confident in your stupidity, and uneducated people will believe you. Sonya, the new Joanne, the scammer. Okay, I love Joanne the scammer. Do you think the bond will be lowered on Monday? It's a possibility, but I'm not sure, sis. It's definitely a possibility. It could happen, but I wouldn't give them too much. If I was Nesto, I would be worried about them having the confidence to reinstate those charges. Okay. Yes. So what you mean, what sis is saying by that, the fact that were going to dismiss it and they are reinstating it, that there's something there. You know what I mean? Like they'll say, oh, there was something there. Yes. To your point, what sis is saying, the fact that they are reinstating them, if they are going to dismiss them, maybe they didn't feel like there was enough there to bring what they needed to bring. But the fact that they are reinstating, refreshing, continuing to pursue, there's something there. Absolutely. Great point, sis. All right, let's
bank records. That's all I would say. He would just specifically say that only, because that would be the only, the only language on it. All right.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, they ain't got no shit like that here.
No, I know they don't have it there. I'm gonna have to
I understand.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I ain't thinking too clear right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be mad at you.
What'd you say?
So he said something like, "We don't have that here," and she's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." So almost like, "Oh, my bad, whatever." And then she goes, but she's so passive aggressive with her bullshit. "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry for being mad at you." Um, if I was okay. Free at last, Bond. Thank God he thank God. Thank God Almighty, he's still in jail. Okay. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, he's not getting anywhere no time soon. All right, if this is gonna continue, okay, we're
Okay, I'm
almost
sorry for getting mad
done.
at you.
Gosh.
Oh, okay. Like I'm a Christian.
Huh? What?
You like I'm a Christian.
You lucky I'm not.
Okay.
You lucky I'm not.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
this big lecture is what it was. But anyway, so yeah, I got 2 big lectures.
You got what?
2 big lectures.
Oh.
I'll text you about it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it must have worked then.
You know me. Don't bend, but yeah, it worked.
Oh, okay.
I look at the whole picture is what it was instead.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did do a call like I said, and I just listened. That's all. No talking. I just did some listening, and I'll let you know. Yeah, I just did some listening.
Okay.
I am a very complex person. I see that right now. That means that there's a lot of people don't understand me, period. Think I just be running my mouth or something. I don't know. But I don't. I have my facts together. People out there living their lives out there right now, until something really happens to them and really caught up in the mix, then they oh, this was going on. Oh, this. No, you weren't paying attention. But when it happened to you, a situation happened to you, it's the game change. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah. So that's it. That is it. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Anything else?
No, I just wanted you to feel better.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing. I just want you to feel better.
Thank you.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
In this last short call, Nesto tells.
Okay, guys, let's take a break for a second because my God. So I'm reading something. I'm over here on Free at Last. Okay. All right. We just called Free at Last bonding if you're just now coming in. How the bail procedure works. The first step in the process, an arrest is made. The arrestee will be taken to a local jail where he or she will be processed and put behind bars. The defendant will stay in jail until they appear with the judge who sets a bond amount. Number 2, the bond services as a financial guarantee that the defendant will appear for all court appearances until the case concludes or is dismissed. The bail amount is set by the judge and depends on the crime committed. The cosigner will need to secure the money to be released. On average, the amount of the bond may be in the thousands. For example, the judge sets a $10,000 bond. The defendant cosigner will pay $10,000 in full to the jail or seek the services of a professional bail bond company. We understand that most people may not have this kind of money to pay the jail for release for their loved ones. Bail bonds are the answer for those who are not able to pay a bond in full. The bail bonding company secures the bail with the sheriff by charging the defendant a percentage of the bond for the defendant's release, obtaining a bond. So then there's all of this information. But guess what? We made it simple over here and called, and let's get into it. Let's replay just a little bit. This happened not too long ago. Let me see, where is it?
Welcome to Free at Last Bail Bonds. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Special at Fred Last, Quincy.
Yes, hi. I have a question. I have a acquaintance who is in Fulton County with a $1.1 million bond on about 7 cases. What would the fee be like in a general, like, is it a 10% bond with your company? Is it 15%? Like, what would need to be put up?
It's usually 10% with a good cosigner, and we also offer payment plans.
What would a payment plan be like on $100,000 payment plan? Would it be like at least 10% down? Does the person have to have verifiable employment?
It's depending on the cosigner. Like they look at all aspects of the bond.
So it's almost like a financing type thing.
Yes.
Okay. And what's the approval process? How long does that take?
It usually only take a few hours.
Okay.
You just speak with somebody over the phone. They ask you a few questions about your income and, how long you've been knowing the person. And this type of bond would definitely have to have multiple co-signers.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, it'll have to be multiple people kind of. How it goes is they usually try to get the people to have the annual income close to the bond. So basically, like people who will have to equal up to like $1 million or somewhere close to that. So that's what it would be a lot.
So in theory, you could need 10 people who all make at least $100,000 a year who could vouch for. Could you split the payment plan between like, okay, this person's taking 25, that person's taking 25? Do you split the bond between multiple co-signers?
Yeah, you can do that. Or you guys can just all have the same payment plan, and you'll have to. Because regardless, if one person don't pay, it'll still be on everybody. So it wouldn't be like, okay, well, I paid my 25, so I'm good. It'll still be seen as one, though.
Wow. And then last question: if the payment goes in the rears, does that person y'all will pull that bond, right? And that person has to go back. Okay.
Yes.
That's some great information. Thank you so much for your help.
No problem.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Okay, Bougie Gang out here getting answers for the streets. Okay, guys, let's finish up this last call and I'm going to let y'all go. Okay, you guys are awesome. And it's my pleasure to try to get some of these answers answered for the good people of the YouTube streets. We just want to know. Okay, the true crimers out here. Of this sector, we just want to know. We just want answers. That's it. We got questions. Okay. Someone said that in the chat the other day. We have questions. Okay.
Sonya that he went to court. Take a listen.
How you day?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. So I just got back. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, you went to court?
Yeah. You already knew that?
No.
Oh, yeah. So they ain't come back on the 7th. So I'm gonna explain to you. They just redid the thing. So
Do you feel better about today's courting?
No, it's the same thing. Ain't nothing changed.
Okay. So was it a different case they put you in front of?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to say Sonya officially knows nothing about his case. I mean, she knows nothing. So he says, I went back to court. They just redid the whole thing. She doesn't even know what he's talking about. How about, well, wait a second. Which case are you talking about? Oh, the CP, the pictures, the whatever. She didn't even ask. I mean, she's asking in her way, but sis is ridiculous. She is no help at all. Fran, MF Gangster. Oh, won't Fran do it? Okay, thank you. I do it for y'all. Nasty cares nothing about her high and low tone voice. She is such a scammer. Wow, Micheline, say it like you mean it, sis. Wow.
Same thing. It's the same thing. It's just a different number.
LifeLock. Shirley Strawberry needs LifeLock. I'm sure she's got LifeLock. I would hope.
It's like the clock ticker all over again.
But not a new charge.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It just started all over again.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, that's where I've been all day. They just hit me up and took me down there at 4 o'clock in the
They
morning.
took him in the meat wagon.
And started out reset it on
Yes.
the one, the January one.
Yes.
So I need the I just need. Okay, did you read anything I sent you?
I did. I read it real fast before it got ready to cut off. So I'm ready.
Okay.
I read it back again, step.
All I need you to do is just permission to sign the limited power of attorney.
All right.
That's all.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, okay. So when does the thing come back on?
7.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll just look out for that. Wow, that's.
Yeah. That's what I was feeling last night.
So that just pushed that whole bond situation.
Yes, exactly. But it's still not the
Did they
same.
give you an amount?
Yeah, the same thing. I'm gonna break it down to you. That shit crazy.
Okay. No, I get it. No, that's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Good morning.
It's Friday, March 15th. Passing
Okay.
That's crazy.
This is Apple News.
All right, so I'll hit you back.
Stunning speech on the Senate floor.
Well, damn.
A week of
What?
not too bad.
Okay. I don't even know what it came from. Okay.
Oh,
No,
hello?
that's crazy.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, something else I got. Yeah, you'll catch it. Some I picked up though on the way. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit you. All right, bye.
Thank you for using
Y'all, we made it. I do think this well is running dry. I think Sonya is still trying to press forward and still wants to mess with this ninja. But I think the reality is also starting to set in. He's not going nowhere no time soon. Like it's, it's bad. It's bad. We'll see what this happens on Monday. But if these indictments roll in this month and he's sitting at $1 million and he doesn't have Shirley who makes $1 million or $500,000, however much ma'am makes, to secure, and he doesn't have anybody else with deep pockets, even if Dre makes 150, we don't know what Dre makes, 200 a year. He's a grown man with a trucking company. It's quite, or individual owner operator. We don't know what his pockets are doing, but if he would need to have, they need people to equal the amount of the bond. So even Dre, let's say he makes 200, would still not be enough. He needs enough people that equal $1 million to sign for him. Nesto has had Dion, who's tapping for $2. Sonya, who's on damn Social Security disability. Damn Andrea, who is not trying to put shit up. Daryl, who never called back. And Lamont, who never called back. He's not going anywhere. There's nobody who can do for him what he needs to have done. Because even a loan is not going to pay what needs to be paid. Sonya does not have the income to put up to secure that bond at all. And I don't think Dre does either. So interesting, right? Okay, we covered a lot of ground today. This was so much fun. You guys are awesome. You guys spoiled me up. You guys spoiled me for real. You guys almost 800 likes, which is amazing. We have right up under 1,100 people here right now. We had as many as, I don't even know, maybe over 1,200 at one moment. You guys did your damn thing. If you have not hit the like button yet, please do so. Like I said, it's a free way to support the channel, and it helps Al figure out who to send me to, because somebody may be interested in this content, and those likes really do help. Otherwise, this was fun, guys. This was fun, and I'm trying to get caught up. Sis was out and about in the, outside for the holidays with my family. So I hope that this makes up a little bit. I know we still have lots of ground to cover. We still have some things to get caught up on, and we will. Okay. Just bear with me, and we're just keep pressing forward, and we are going to end that 401 okay. Oh, hold on. Where's 41 okay? Hold on. Y'all are so funny. Okay. That 41 okay. All right. You guys are amazing. Thank you for making me feel amazing. All of you guys that show up to every live. I appreciate I mean, it may sound, I don't know how it sounds, but it never goes it doesn't settle in too quick. I don't take it for granted that you guys, come through and support. I really appreciate it. Steve Harvey is not helping at all. But yeah, maybe Steve Harvey. That's a great point, but Steve Harvey's not helping. If Shirley wanted Steve Harvey to help, Nesto would have the help. But Shirley is not, she's not doing that. There's no way. You guys know that. Okay, guys. I'm gonna let y'all go. This has been a long day. Y'all might see me later on the YouTube streets, but I'll be over at Love Lies and Lace Fronts. I got to clock in over over to the mommy sector for a bit. We got some business to handle over there too. I don't think so either. Sonya is going to Africa to learn the ways of Prince scams to get that bond money for Nesto. I don't think she's done yet. I just think the reality is setting in that this situation is not going to rectify itself too quickly, and that her magic doesn't work here. Okay? You know how the good witch Glenda had to tell her sister, the wicked witch of the West, that her magic didn't work over here in Oz? Yeah, sis, your magic don't work here. Okay? Okay? It's going to be later, Petty Patty, because what time is it? It's 6:30. I got to get dinner together. Maybe like 10. Let's do it on the late tip, because sis got to get a little bit of a break. But I'm getting ready to make some chicken breast. I think I'm going to saute some spinach. And I might bake some sweet potatoes. Yeah, I think I'm going to grill some chicken breast, bake some sweet potatoes, and saute some spinach in garlic, and it's going to be yummy. Okay. Let me get that put together for my family, so my husband can eat, because he has been gone all day to work, and sir likes a hot meal. Okay. So I need to handle that business. All right. Girl, or y'all will be seeing a reaction video about me on these YouTube streets, and we're not having that. So ma'am's going to go and get right up in that kitchen and start heating up them pots and pans. Okay. Girl, don't play don't play with these men out here. Okay, let's see. So who just got gifted? Let's see. Was there just some shenanigans in the chat, girl? Girl, don't play the girl that I don't know what was said, but it got taken out real quick. Okay, real fast. Casey, you just got gifted. Mrs. 215, you just got gifted. Let's talk about it. You just got gifted. Was that 5? A, B, C, D, E, F, U just gifted a bunch of folk. So Casey, Mrs. 215, let's talk about it. And let's see. I don't see the other ones, but thank you. Miss Piggy Braxton, thank you. Thank you for just dropping that. You guys are spoiling me. Thank you so much, guys. All right. You're welcome, sis. You're welcome. Non-existent African-American businessman. Okay. Not a non-existent African businessman. Thank you, Linda Gibbs. Girl, that is Sonya's target. Okay. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you to the sis who just gifted more memberships. Operation Green Chat was a success. Thank you to everyone who participated, kicked it off, all of the members, all of the viewers, subscribers, everybody. Thank you. Six Figure Niggas, you're killing me, bougie girl. That's you know the song. That's my type. That's my type. Okay, but yeah, Sonya, you are definitely not sweetie. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Be good. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys next time. Okay.
But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nasty Nesto. I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto? What's your name, Nesto? You know what? You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back. Remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you say what? And I said they call you Nasty Nesto, right? However I said it. So they don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407 at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto or something.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto or something. I ain't do.
You know what?